It is now my privilege to invite our distinguished chief guest, Mrs. Vidhya Balakrishnan, wellness coach. She is a renowned expert in fields of yoga therapy and nutrition. She is deeply committed in helping individuals achieve optimal health and well-being through personalized, holistic approach. She combines her expertise in both disciples to address the physical, mental, and emotional needs of her clients. We are truly honored to have her with us today to share her valuable insights and wisdom. Please join me in welcoming our chief guest, Mrs. Vidya, as she takes the stage.
Thank you, Bhuvaneshwari ma'am, and thank you, Sri Devi ma'am, for a wonderful introduction and making me present here. My namaskarams to Dr. Lalita ma'am. Ma'am, I have met you before and I have taken Reiki from you. So it's indeed a lot of gratitude towards this whole stage setting up. And thank you, participants, for being here with me. And I want this platform to be more an interactive session than me talking from one side, because it's going to be a mutual learning between you and me, you and the universe. So I hope this session will be of use mutually for both of us. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I would like to start with a small prayer. And I like all of you to just close your eyes and sync with the sound and just be with me so that together we make this session very successful. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Mahadvyudikaraya Dhimahi Tanno Surya Prachodayat. I pray to this universe of nature to bless us, to be with us, and giving this healing hands to make this whole world as one family. We take this opportunity to take an oath to say that we are Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one world, one family. Thank you. So today, let me start this program. What are you going to take away from this program? It's going to be what is health and wellness, because most of the times we are confused. Some people say I'm healthily living. Some people say I'm good, I'm well. So what is health and what is wellness? And we also talk about panchakoshas. What are the sheets that is contributed in your body? We'll talk about illness to wellness. It's a very interesting topic. You all have to contribute to this. And the inner child. The inner child is about yourself. What is the child within you? You know, it's going to be an inner child. So this is going to be your takeaway from this, the whole session. Hope I contribute something and you carry something from this, the whole thing. Yeah. So let me start with a small icebreaker. If you all can allow me, and if Sri Devi ma'am and Bhuvaneshwari ma'am is okay with this icebreaker, yeah, I want all of you to unmute, just unmute and give you 30 seconds and you can talk anything. Just unmute and I will thumbs up you when 30 seconds is over. And I want you all to talk something. What will you like? I like sari. I wear to wear like sari. I like to drink this juice. I like to heal people. Whatever you like, something positive. I want you to talk 30 seconds and everybody go on still live. 30 seconds up. 1. Unmute and go ahead. Talk something. Everybody, all the participants, please unmute. Go ahead and talk something.
Healing and uplifting lives.
No, you don't have to wait for someone. Go parallelly, please. Go ahead. Go ahead. 30 seconds. We are already 10 seconds over.
It's a beautiful day today with all the healers together in one platform, and Mrs. Vidya as chief guest and Dr. Lalita ma'am witnessing everything.
Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to sing always.
I love myself.
Yes.
I love my strengths. I believe in myself.
Life is beautiful.
I would like to do yoga and I would always like to do meditation. I wanted to keep my mind in control, which I'm not able to today. Obviously, I would want to do that.
Oh, I know.
I'm very conscious about my health. I want to ensure that I do yoga every day and do the regular sadhana that I want to do and keep myself fit on that. So,
I
Today
think
is
positively.
I want to
Think
thanks
positively.
Vidya.
Always I want
I
to
Vidya
believe
say
in
ma'am,
myself.
Vidya ma'am, you are on mute.
yoga and
Thank you,
exercise.
thank you. I practice gratitude every day.
I want
Today is my
to
best day.
in my
This
mind.
moment is very sweet.
Okay, thank you so much, all of
I,
you.
li-
30 seconds done. Yeah,
I
thank you
like
so
to
much.
Reiki.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. There's something that's very interesting that has happened last 30 seconds. Yeah. So all of us were together and all of us were talking about something that we like. Yeah. This is exactly happens with your body. There is always something that your body is trying to tell you. Yeah. So how many of us are, can you hear me now? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, something has happened last 30 seconds, which is very, I should say, very interesting. Most of us wanted to, we were talking about some positive things, what we want to do, and what is going on now. Some people are at present, some people are in future, but something we were trying to tell, right, to the universe. But just think, this is the same thing that your body will tell you. It is every second the body is trying to tell you something. How many of us really have time to sit and talk to your body? Just think. Yeah, this is a forum that all 45, 50 of us are together and we are trying to interact on each other. And somebody is listening, somebody is not listening. The moment you feel somebody is not listening, what is the feeling that you get? So, my prayer and my request to you is take every minute of your life seriously, enjoy your life, and be in present and listen to your body. Listening to your body is the first thing that you would do in path of wellness. And as healers, it's even more important to heal people only through the vibrations and frequency. How can you do that? You have to listen. Listening is the greatest skill for all healers and wellness coach. This is the first lesson that I've learned from my guru, to listen. So I think this game, I wouldn't say a game, is icebreaker, is really an eye opener for all of us to listen to our body. Just think, you sitting and talking, blah 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 blah, you go on and nobody is listening to you, how disgusting you would feel. Yeah, this is exactly your behind all chronic diseases. There was a day that body has told that person that you are getting into something, please rectify your routine. So we want to talk about how do you listen and how this panchakoshas work and how it's important to listen to these panchakoshas. Go to the next slide. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So what is health? So health is some people say I'm fine, I'm healthy. So they just mean that they are without illness. Yeah. So that is being healthy. But what is wellness? There are two different things, right? Health is something like we say I'm without disease, I don't have any illness, and I'm like I'm maintaining a balanced fitness, and all these are jargons that's being used nowadays. Yeah. When you ask your ancestors or your grandparents or even your mothers, they would say health is not absence of illness. It is about being well. Wellness is focused on the awareness and not on the process of wholesome transition in the journey of becoming healthy. Okay, it's a process. Wellness is always a process. Okay, it doesn't stop like today I'm fine, tomorrow I'm sad, the day after tomorrow I'm angry. No, it's a continuous process. So I think you understand what's the difference between being healthy and being wellness, being well. Yeah, health is something to do with your physical body, and wellness is something is to align your body with all the panchakoshas. That's what we're going to talk about now. How many of you know what are panchakoshas? How many of you? You can come in the chat box and tell me if you know that. Yeah, I know panchakoshas, because as Reiki healers, all of you must be knowing this terminology, panchakoshas. Yeah, I see somebody texting, yeah, messaging in the chat. Anybody? Anybody is interested? I would like the word. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that reply. So Pancha Koshas are sheath of your body. Yeah, these are layers of your body. Okay. So first kosha is Annamaya Kosha, which is about your food. It's an earth element. In Pancha, 5 elements, this is an earth element. Next is the Pranamaya Kosha, which is your water element, which is a vital sheath. Next is your Manonmaya Kosha, which is your mental health. It is the fire element. Next is the Vijnanamaya Kosha, which is your intellect, intuitive powers, you can say, intellect, and this is air element. Okay. Next is the Anandamaya Kosha, which is your bliss. Yeah. We will experience. We always experience. We just don't give importance to it. Yeah. We are divine, right? So, Aham Brahma, Sarvam Brahma. So, we are always divine. So, we enjoy that. Okay, we start with Annamaya Kosha. Please stop me in between if you have wanted to contribute to the topic. And I request the organizers to unmute if somebody is interested and they can put it in the chat box that they wanted to contribute that particular slide. And we can have a very interactive session to it. Yeah, we start with the next slide, Annamaya Kosha. We go with the first Kosha, that's Annamaya Kosha. Okay, you please carry on with the next slide. First is the Annamaya Kosha. What is Annamaya Kosha? Annam Brahma, Annadanam, all that we talk about. What is Annamaya Kosha? Which is something
body,
gross body,
made of food.
right? Okay. So that's right. Thank you. So first is like Annamaya Kosha, which is very physical, which is like very evident, which you can see. Okay, you can see someone very healthy. You'll see someone so good and they look so nice. They're so fit. They are 6-pack. They look so beautiful. Their skin is bright. They have a good lock of hair. She looks so healthy. So this is very evident to you. What is very evident to you is Annamaya Kosha. Okay. What it is nurtured with? It is nurtured with simple food and lifestyle. These two things, ahara and vihara, lifestyle and your food, these two things nurture Annamaya Kosha. So this is going to be a little elaborate kosha because we're going to talk about what to eat, when to eat, where to eat, how to eat. So that is what is going to contribute to your Annamaya Kosha. All these koshas are interconnected. So we'll start with Annamaya Kosha, which is as ma'am said, this is the very stula. It's very, very evident, which is very stula, which is just present in front of you. It's not sukshma. This is very stula. So this is nurtured with food. Okay, first we'll start with what to eat. Yeah. Many people say there are so many dietitians, so many nutritionists, and so many healers. They talk about food first. Yeah. When anybody comes for counseling, they talk about food. Why? Because that which you see, that which goes in, and that which gets absorbed. So this is why this is very, very evident to you which goes in. So Annamaya Kosha plays a very, very important role in wellness. We'll talk about what to eat. That grows in the earth, that grows from this bhumi, you should eat. That is stored in the bhumi, that are roots, you can eat. That flows in the earth, that is water, you can drink. So these are the nature has culminated so many food varieties for us to keep this Annamaya Kosha very, very energetic. Yeah. So what to eat? That which grows and nourished in the earth is very safe to eat. I'm not here to talk about veg and non-vegetarian. I'm talking about that grows. I'm not talking about that moves. Okay, I'm talking about that grows. That which grows and nourished by the soil is very safe to eat. This is about what to eat. We will then talk about when to eat. Yeah, now we finished about what to eat, we talk about when to eat. Okay, why there is a time cycle in a system? You wake up in the morning, you sleep in the night. Why don't we sleep in the day and wake up in the night? Why does this happen?
Because we work with our bodies aligned with the sun. So we get up when sun is rising because we get prana shakti from sun. And
Yes.
our body's clock is also set that way from our ancient times.
Who has set the clock?
Our body, nature, God.
Yes. Okay. The creation is such way that your body is tuned to the heat that is felt on your body. Is make sense? Yes. Okay. It makes sense. Okay. So which means the system works at its best only during the sunlight. So when to eat? After sunrise, not during sunrise. It is after sunrise and finish it before sunset. Before sunset, which means today my sunset is at 6:10. I have to finish my dinner by 6. I think with this Google and everything, you know when is your sunset today. So it will be just 10, 15 minutes and it alters between summer and winter. So you'll have to look into it. Okay. So the time of your meal should be after the sunrise and before your sunset. Why? Because all the organs in your body work at the time. Okay. Like your digestive system at its best in breakfast, after breakfast, that is 8:30. Your spleen, that is which brings or produces the blood, what's best at 4:30, which means your lunch is already digested and absorbed. This is about yogic anatomy I'm talking about. I'm with other anatomies as an integrated person. I go with yogic anatomy. So yogic anatomy says every organ has a time to work, and all these organs are lined in their timings only during the period of sun, which is between morning 6:30 to evening 6. 11 and a half to 12 hours only our organs can work, which is in digestion, absorption, and excretion. So when to eat is a very important factor. What to eat is about, we already discussed. When to eat is about after the sunrise and before your sunset. So what happens during the night? Before you go to sleep, your food is already digested and the body can rest. There is no activity in the body for digestion, for absorption and excretion. There is no, the system is already settled, it is segmented and it has gone for rest. Other body system do work, but the rest time is a complete rest for the body. So the next morning when you wake up, it's a fresh morning for the organs to start working, and you're already into an intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a new terminology used these days, but this is our ancestor, this is our own old culture which we were practicing. So between evening 6 to next day morning 6:30, people never had anything. And the first thing they would do is brush, goggle. This oil pulling is again a new technique. People would brush and do water goggling. That's a way of life. Now the way of life has been propagated in a westernized way, but it used to be a way of life in Indian culture. So this is about when to eat. Now we talk about how to eat. Yeah, how to eat. Yes. So most of us in eating, okay, your plate, how should your plate be? First of all, yeah, it should be 20% your raw diet, your raw food, okay, 20% boiled food, which means vegetables I'm talking about. Next, cooked food, okay. Next, you finish with your fermented food. So 20 20 40 20 makes up 100. Yeah. So how do you eat? First, you eat your raw food. Raw food can be your vegetables, your fruits, anything that should go first. Your fruit should not be taken at the last. Even in your Kalyanam Samayal Sapada, if you could see, banana and sugar is served first, right? Only then other things are served. So the first should be your raw food, which is your fruit or your vegetable. Then you go with your protein, any sprouts. Again, it's raw, soaked, or your sundal, which is boiled. You can have your protein. Next, you can have your vegetables, which is boiled vegetables, or you make sabji, anything that can be taken. You finish this, take your plate, go back, then bring your rice or your roti or mudde, whatever is a staple food, you can bring that back with your sambar or ras and whatever you're making. Then you finish, that is only one serve. You go, bring it, eat it. You don't go for the second serve. The last serve should be your cup of curds, which is fermented. So this is how typically your plate should be. 20, 20, 40, 20. This 40 contributes both to your sambar, rasam, rice, or to rotis with sabji. So that is the 40%. See, no carb diet, going on a keto diet, going only on a high protein diet does not work. It will never work for anyone. So please understand, everything should be in moderate. Itham, midam, sukham. All these three should be contributed. Okay, the person who's cooking should also be in the same state of mind, which means while cooking, she should also have a sattvic mind. That we'll talk about the next kosha. When it comes to Anaya Kosha, we'll talk about it. Okay. Okay. This is about what, when, how, then where. Where do I eat my food? These days, I see in many of the corporates, people carrying their boxes from home. Yeah, it's very good habit. But they go around the table, they talk to their colleagues and keep having food. That's one thing. And second observation is, even at home, we watch mobile, yeah, we watch TV, or we keep talking something which might be good or bad. I'm not interfering in that. Yeah. So it is said in our sastras that people who do not have time to sit, eat, see what is there in our food can never digest and absorb well. It is in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, when you do not have the time to sit, see, eat, relish, the system cannot accept or digest or absorb and excrete well. Please take it seriously, and I wish you all teach your, I wouldn't call patients, your clients and our family members to take this very seriously. Whatever you eat, please see the plate and know that where you are. Sit in one place. When your chakras are aligned, you all know, you all work with chakras. When chakras are aligned, how easy is the system can accept it? You know, it's faster for the system to accept. So I always feel when you sit and eat, that's why we had always had a practice of sitting down, crossing your leg, putting a plate in front of it, bending down and coming up. Every time you take a morsel of rice, you bend and you come up. Yeah, this is, you're just trying to make your body understand there is a movement of food that is going in, and aligning your chakra again so that the chakra, easily understands that it is getting nourished. So that is why this movement is very important. It is okay for elders to sit on a table and eat, but I really pray to all of you that please do not watch anything and please do not talk anything, because we do not know what that transaction of dialogues can lead to. It is important to stay silent and be aware of what is there in your plate and move front and back to allowing your body to align and allowing your system to understand that there is nutrition and ahara that is going into your body to keep this Annamaya Kosha live and active. This is about where all great Mahatmas like Ramana Maharishi and Mahapariva and Christ, Christ himself has kept this Annamaya Kosha very strong. Okay, they're all only one-time eaters. Okay, they eat only one time. But I have seen Mahapariva eat in my own eyes when I was 7 years old in Kanchipuram. Yeah, Mahapariva will eat all that is served in the which is in the leaf, but you will not. It is be very clean after he gets up from the plate. I have seen in my own eyes in Kanchipuram. They will eat only once a day, but that 25 minutes nobody disturbs him. Yeah. So this is the first kosha that we have to take it very seriously. So we have discussed how, when, where, and now we'll talk about why. Yeah. Why we have to eat. Yeah. All W's and H, all questions. So why we have to eat? You'll have to be nourished. Yeah, we know who's a patient. When a person walks into the hospital, normally all doctors know, and especially the nutritionist these days, we know what is deficient in him. Yeah, when we see a sunken eyes, when we see a dry hair, yeah, when you see the skin very dried up, when you see they are obese, when we see where they are emaciated, yeah, and when we see that they are unable to get up, when they are unable to talk properly, when there is no coherence in speech, we know there is a lack in Annamaya Kosha. We know there is a lack in Annamaya Kosha. So why do we eat? It is just to keep yourself so nourished. So other koshas, they do not interfere with not being, nutritiously fed. Yeah, so Annamaya Kosha is a very important and a very, very what you say, very you can say it's a very, very, very important thing. Don't take food very lightly. And next we talk about Vihara in Annamaya Kosha. I heard someone saying that I want to do yoga every day. This is a very important factor. Yeah, people have become like they say I hit the gym every day. Yeah, and I do run for 10 kilometers. I do 10,000 steps. That's become a new norm. Everybody having a digital watch and saying I did 10K steps today. Yeah. So what I'm saying, all that is important. Movement is medicine. It's very simple. When you move, it's a medicine. Movement is a medicine. Yeah. So what I would like to say is, all your gym regime and all that is your individual thing. But what simple things that we can do at home for as a vihara, as a lifestyle? Yeah. Do not sit after you eat. That's the first thing. After you eat, 10 minutes of movement is a must. Don't sit only while you eat. You have to sit. After eating, you should move. Do not do any heavy work after eating, but you have to move your body after you eat. Yeah, that's the first thing. Second thing, every 1 hour, set your watch for 5 minutes walking every 1 hour. This is basically for people who are having a sedentary lifestyle, or people who are working, or any employee, any IT professionals who are just in the same position. So every 55 minutes, your watch or your mobile should give a reminder, it's time to walk. So every 1 hour or 5 minutes. So just see, in 12 hours, you would have already finished some 16 minutes of walking, which is 1 hour of walking. Yeah, so these simple things. I don't want you to just exert yourself and fix a time and get into attention. Today I didn't go to a gym, 20 minutes I didn't do it. Please don't have any guilt. You'll have to just set it as your lifestyle. So that is number 2. So first movement, no movement after your food. And every 1 hour you walk 5 minutes, so that you hit at least 1 hour in a day, 60 minutes of walking in 12 hours. Then number 3, do not sleep. If some people are at home and they would like to rest in the afternoon, please do not sleep immediately after your food. Yeah, please walk for a while and then you sleep. Yeah, so these 3 things as movements, as a lifestyle, is a very important. As a movement, it's a very important thing. So please be conscious of your movement. Yeah, don't restrict yourself. Do some twist, do some, yeah, we do squats for Ganesha. Please go ahead. Yeah, you work both spiritually and also have some movements. Yeah, and youngsters, please use Indian closet. This is very important, because working in rural area, we work in a small village next to Bangalore, and I insist, and all the people here, constipation is a very rare commodity. In the last 6 years I worked here, I would have hardly seen few people coming with constipation, because they use Indian closet. At least youngsters, aged people, I understand, but people who are very still energetic and people who can squat, please use Indian closets. It's a very, very important thing. And yeah, this could be your change in your lifestyle. Okay, this is about Annamaya Kosha. This is the longest kosha. This is a longer topic, so I took some time. We will move to Pranamaya Kosha. Now I want someone to tell me what is prana. You're all big healers, and I would like to know from your side, what's prana? Anybody, please. Prana. What is prana?
Life force energy.
Life force energy. What do you mean by that, ma'am?
It is not air, but it is what we have in our body, like the Prana Shakti, we tell Pran Poche, அப்படின்ட்டு சொல்லுவாங்க, life போன உடனே. This is the body which helps us to நம்மளை இயங்க வைக்கிறதுக்கு Prana Shakti. We get from sun.
Oh, so breath and prana is different? Is breath and prana different?
Yes, yeah.
Where? Yeah. Prana and breath.
Carrier. Yeah, prana, breath is carrier of prana.
Okay. So we say breath is the carrier of prana, which ma'am said is perfect. So why prana? What is prana then? It's a life force. A simple example. We all must have heard of, and I also see some doctors here, all must have heard of organ donation, right? Yeah. If the prana has already left, why would they give organ donation after death? Yeah, only when the person is collapsed, they take the organ and go for organ. We see green corridors now, carrying heart and other organs, right? So prana is a very subtle thing, and the prana doesn't live because your breath is gone out of your body. Yeah, prana is the life force, which means every organ has a prana which can exist beyond the breath. Make sense? Yes, only then we are able to contribute the organs, your eyes, these days your heart, it used to be kidney, the liver, anything, because the prana still exists in the organ. Yeah, so which means every organ can accumulate, can keep the prana even when the breath is not there, when the carrier is not there, not for a longer hours, but to some hours it can hold, or it can it can deposit, no? So the longer your breath, the longer your prana. Have you
Like
seen
there are
dogs?
different pranas, yeah, different pranas leave at different time.
Yes,
So in
yes.
Pancha
We are
pranas,
talking about generally as prana, ma'am. Yeah, any prana. Yeah, any prana. It is in your body even when the breath is not there. That's what I'm trying to say. So these two are not same. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. When people have a confusion, when the person is, when declared dead, why is the organ being taken? Because the prana still exists. The prana is still there. I have, in fact, it's a very interesting thing. I'll just take 1 minute to share this. I have attended a workshop, yeah, to see, how this prana works. We will have one more session with this, but just want to, tell this. Yeah, in this workshop, they hypnotize you, okay, and it's about hypnotherapy, yeah, and person who's been hypnotized, who has fell down, can even tell in the past birth which prana has left the body at what time. Can you believe? So that's the vasanas that we carry with the prana. So prana is a life force, and which is very, very vital, very vital. So what is the simplest thing that we can do to hold the prana kosha, pranamaya kosha, is your breath. Longer your breath, longer your prana. Very simple. Have you seen dogs breathe? They have a very short life because the dog breathing is like very high per minute. Right? So prana shakti has to be increased only by breath. So what is the best thing to do prana shakti is your pranayama. It's a breathing exercise. Simply sit and do breathing exercise. How to expand your lungs? The lung is the organ which helps us to propel this prana shakti. So we'll keep that lung very what you call strong and strength by movement again, by pranayama practice again. So prana is something which is very important and can just connect your manonmaya kosha and your vijnanamaya kosha, other koshas. Prana can be a tool to just connect your manonmaya kosha. Yeah, so because initially when the organizers started, they said please close your eyes while the lighting thing. Immediately, and she said you just take a breathe in and you breathe out and hold your breath. So immediate thing is you shifted from the place where you are and you connected yourself to the lighting ceremony, right? So the prana has the power, or the breathing has the power to connect yourself wherever you want. So please practice few minutes of breathing exercises and pranayama session every day, whenever, not after after you eat. It is always practiced before your breakfast. It's better to do that. Yeah. Next we go to manonmaya kosha. Manonmaya kosha is about your feelings, about your experience, about the desire part works here. Okay, so we call it manas, but none of us know where this manas is. Is in the brain, is in the heart, is in the stomach, because all three works when you have a desire. You have a butterfly, you have a higher heart rate, you have your brain flickers. So all of this happens. So where is your manas? Manas is about your feelings. Yeah, it's all the five senses are connected to your manas. That's the expression of your manas. The senses express your manas. Keep it simple. Yeah. So how do you work on a manonmaya kosha? Manonmaya kosha is about your desires. Okay. This is where you bring any what you call some attractions. You call it some hatred. we call it some, oneness. All that happens from Manonmaya Kosha. That is the beginning. So Manonmaya Kosha is all about your desire. It's the transition phase. I would call it as from transition phase. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manonmaya Kosha is in between. It's a transition phase for you to go to Vijnanamaya and Anandamaya. So Manonmaya Kosha is always a transition. Some days that's what we were talking about. We were so happy today. Something happens, we feel sad. It is we are attached to something, and these things play an important role. So these are in Manonmaya Kosha. We move to the Vijnanamaya Kosha. So Manonmaya Kosha, what is the practice to be done for Manonmaya Kosha? Eat sattvic food, practice breathing, connect to the universe with the breath, and keep your desires at stake. So you can do your Manonmaya Kosha part very well, and this transition can help you to move very happily to Vijnanamaya Kosha. Vijnanamaya Kosha is the highest form of discrimination. When your all other three koshas are stable, and when all three koshas are kept at stake, then Vijnanamaya Kosha happens, or you feel so great about knowing things, and it is in your highest discrimination. You know which is right, which is bad, which is wrong, which is good, which is bad, which is you can just discriminate. And this is the place of intuition. Yeah, this is the place of intuition. In Vijnanamaya Kosha itself, you can intuitively, the prediction, everything happens in Vijnanamaya Kosha. Most of us also have, some form of siddhis coming up in Vijnanamaya Kosha. We have seen people materializing and creating certain things. All these starts from Vijnanamaya Kosha, because there is a highest discrimination and all other koshas are aligned. When this Vijnanamaya Kosha, so how do you keep Vijnanamaya Kosha at par with other koshas? Is by learning scriptures, by reading books, continuous learning. At one point, it will reveal itself. That's when you touch the Anandamaya Kosha. Anandamaya Kosha is an absolute bliss. You are no different from others. You just became one with the universe. I would narrate a small story here. A month before, a person called me and said, "Ma'am, when I was in a meditation, we have not seen each other. Okay, I have just spoken to her maybe twice. Yeah, just maybe one or two times. Your name kept coming in my mind when I was in meditation to host a certain what you call a program. Yeah, it kept coming in my mind. I have not seen you, but I do not know, ma'am. I just, the third day when it came in my meditation, I just broke all the barriers. I called you and checked with you whether you will be interested." Okay, this is what happens in your Anandamaya Kosha, because whatever you wanted to do just get aligned with you. This is no other than our Sri Devi ma'am. A month before, she called me and she said, "Ma'am, I keep getting your name and I do not know anything about you. It just kept happening in my meditation." Yeah, so which means that particular day all our chakras and koshas were completely in align. See, she didn't have any inhibitions in asking me. Okay, she doesn't know whether it's going to be a no or yes. But the universe has guided her to just go ahead and ask her. She doesn't know where I work, what I do. She just knows that because I have asked her about some Reiki information. So that's all. Only 2 times I have spoken to her. None of us know each other. But you became no different from. She didn't. I am not different from her. That is what has happened that particular day. She could see me in her, and I could see myself in her till today. So this can happen. This is a life story that has happened in your own circle. So Anandamaya Kosha is something you are no different from others. The whole world becomes one. You are just in bliss. You're just in happiness. And whatever you do with your healing hands, it just manifests. It just manifests. So Anandamaya Kosha, every day, at least few minutes or seconds, we are in Anandamaya Kosha, but we do not understand that we are in Anandamaya Kosha. This is a very important factor for all the healers to know that all the koshas, once it is upgraded, you can stay in Anandamaya Kosha, which In Ashtanga Yoga, we talk it as Samadhi. Can we go to the next 5 slides I have spoken? You can just skip next 5 slides. Please go on. Yeah, we spoke about this. Yes, Manonmaya Kosha, the mind. Then we spoke about Vijnanamaya Kosha, which is your intellect. We spoke about Anandamaya Kosha. When you see Anandamaya Kosha, you are no different from the universe. If you can see, all that is around you, you became that. All that is within you is around you. So you just became one with the people. Next slide. I think another 5 minutes I have to finish. Okay, this is a very important slide where we talk about illness to wellness. I have put I to we. So when you move from I to we, this I need not tell you all because you're already into a healing pattern where this mostly for students that we talk about I to we. See, this is something like all healers and anybody who is healing person has this quality, yeah, that we move from I to we. So when we move from I to we, it is illness to wellness. This is as simple as that, because you're broader, you're greater, you're what to call, you are just even now I could feel all of you like being very happy and so engrossed and engrossed in the speech. So I'm so happy that we are just one in doing things and making this world more happy and more purified. So we have this journey should be I to we, and never the arrow is not backward, it is only forward. This is I to we always stand, and our motto in our hospital is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one family, one world. And to tell all of you about myself, beside the organizers introducing me, our hospital is a free hospital. We don't have a billing session in our hospital. This is the first of its kind in India and all over the world. We don't have a billing session. Anybody can walk in and anybody can be treated. We have done almost 2,000 open heart surgeries, and we have done many surgical interventions and surgical things free of cost, and we are a free of cost hospital. Your food, your stay, and your doctor's consultation, surgery, everything is covered. So I stand proud here that I'm part of this mission, and we still propel with the same thought that do divine, be divine, one family, one world. Go to the next slide. Okay, Ashtanga Yoga and Panchakoshas. How do we do this? This is Annamaya Kosha talks about Yama, Niyama, and Asana, disciplines and movement. Yeah, and Pranamaya Kosha is about your respiratory system and other systems, which is life force. And because it's a carrier, is your breath. We talk about Pranayama in this kosha. Next is about Manonmaya Kosha. This talks about Pratyahara and Dharshana. I mean, one state, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, and Dharana. Dharana is the transition. Dharana, we can talk about Manonmaya Kosha. Yeah. Dhyana and Samadhi is about Vijnanamaya Kosha, and Samadhi is about Anandamaya Kosha. This is how Ashtanga Yoga and Panchakoshas are matched to each other. So for a yoga practitioner, you will know when you go to Dhyana state, you're already into Vijnanamaya Kosha. And when you move forward, because there is only stillness, there is absolute clarity, and you can discriminate anything, and your intellect at your best. Yeah, intelligence and intellect are two different things again. Okay, let's not confuse in it. Intellect is something different where you are, you can, you're a Vijnani, you're a Jnani, state of Jnani you are in. Okay, and the last Samadhi is Anandamaya Kosha. It is absolute bliss. You're just one with everything. That's a feeling of oneness. Yeah, we go to the next slide. Okay, the inner child. So I finished my talk with this a small, guided meditation. And I would love to see all of you with your videos on. And please calm yourself. And I wanted the organizers to just put a mild instrument music, and this would just take 3 to 4 minutes. And I'm sorry, I'm shooting a little above my time, but just other 3-4 minutes, I would finish this guided meditation. If somebody can just start with the music. And I want all of you to relax first. Just relax your body, and wherever you're seated, just keep your spine little erect. Drop your shoulders gently. Slowly close your eyes.
Ma'am, you have to give me 1
Gently
second.
Close your eyes. Yes, please take your time. Before that, I can prepare them. Yeah, yes. Slowly close your eyes.
Can I play the music?
Please, yes. Very mild so that my voice is heard. Thank you. Gently close your eyes and just be aware of the place that you are in. Just be aware of the chair or the place that you're seated. Be aware of the fragrance of the air that you're breathing. Just be aware of the surroundings that you're seated, maybe your room, your garden, or whatever, wherever you're seated, just be aware of the place that you're seated, just around you. Slowly bring in your focus to the dark space of your eyes. Now gently you dropping your situational awareness, dropping everything around you and bringing in your focus only to the dark space of your eyes. Now slowly take a breath in and you gently breathe out. Slowly take a breath in and you gently breathe out. Now slowly allow yourself to getting into your beautiful room. The door of the room is gently opened and you're getting into the room inside and you see more and lot of mirrors that's placed and the whole room is full of mirrors where you can see yourself reflecting and you could see yourself so many times in the mirrors. That is, if I'm Vidya, I could see myself so many Vidyas in the room. Sri Devi ma'am can see so many Sri Devis in the room. So many of yourself inside the room because the mirror is reflecting you. As you step into the room, you see a small child of 3 years running towards you and reflecting the child in the mirrors that you see. As you enter the room, a small 3-year-old child coming and holding your hand and smiling at you. As you see the child smiling and you see the child, you wonder that this child is no one other than you at 3 years. You see yourself as a 3-year-old child. This age, all you know is to enjoy life. You are in the present at every moment, clinging to your parents, clinging to your grandparents. All that you see is the joy. All that you see is happiness. You're running around with merry, making merry. There is no other desire than that moment, to live in that moment. You feel so proud at 3 years, being so unadulterated and so unconditional at that moment. Your whole system is so unconditional. And you gently walk the 3-year-old child along with you. And as you go, you become a 7-year-old child. You see yourself at 7 years, getting into school, making friends, studying what has been taught. You're taught of discipline. You're taught of being adjusting to your new arena. You're out of your comfort zone from your home. You're taught to socialize. You're taught to respect. You're taught to be independent. And you also learn other desires. So you like to wash away what is unwanted at that point of time. So do that now. What you do not want to do at 7 to 10 years, which you felt that it's interfering now, just wash it out. Just let go. You're still at 7 to 10 years now. You're just letting go of all that is unwanted. At that point, you felt that you would have just done it that point of time. Just let it go there. Just let it go there. Again, feel like a 3-year-old at 10 years. So unconditional, so flamboyant. And you feel so light at your heart as you move your journey now to an adolescent. You're in your teens now. You're slowly moving towards your teens. Girls attaining puberty. Boys with your mild mushtaq. This is the place of your ambition. You became more ambitious in life. You know what to do now. You're setting your goals. You're moving towards it. This phase is the time of intelligence. This phase is the time of expanding your wisdom. This is the time you'll also put some pressure of achieving and proving yourself. So let go of all the judgments that you had at that age of being an adolescent. Just let go of all being judgment. She ranked well, he ranked well, he got into this, I didn't do this. Please let go of all the judgmental attitude at that age. Just be at 3 years now. Very unconditional, very flamboyant, and just let go. So you're moving on from an adolescent to an adult now. You could see yourself as a 20+ person as you walk inside the room and the mirror is reflecting you and a 20-year-old you. A complete adult with all ambitions and responsibilities, shouldering so many hats at in your head, so many feathers adding up. Just let go what is unwanted then. Just let go all that was unwanted then. Be natural of you. Be a person that you would like to be at 50. Be a person, a child of 3 years who is so unconditional and was at present. Every moment you enjoy the present. And you slowly feel so happy about this whole journey of letting go of what is unwanted until you become an adult. And now you turn yourself in the room and see a different of you in the mirror reflecting the person that you was, that you now, and that you want to be. Just feel light. Drop your body to the gravity. Slowly walk out of the room as a new person. You are new. You are safe. You are secured. You are protected. And you are well structured. With this affirmation, we come to an end of the session. And thanking all the Almighty and all the organizers giving me this opportunity, and a lot of blessings and prayers for all of you from my Guruji, and thanking you all. My sincere thanks to Sridevi ma'am, Lalita ma'am, and organizers, and Basanti ma'am and Bhuvneshwari ma'am. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful meditation. It is really good. Thank you so much for your enlightening and inspiring speech. I think all of us would have got a lot of value from it. Your message has truly added a lot of value to this occasion. I think we all have to reflect upon a lot of stuff in ourselves and become more aware of our body. Thank you so much for coming and enlightening us. Now, I request you to launch the Healing Hands magazine virtually, and also a video on development of chakras by Dr. Lalita ma'am. So anyone who wants this video can get in touch with Ms. Sridevi by messaging her. Also, Dr. P.S. Lalita ma'am is a winner of awards like Lifetime Achievement Award, Shushruta Award, Mother Teresa Award, Millennium Women of the Year Award. These are a few of the awards which can be named, and she has authored books on Manitha Nalanil Reiki, Marundilla Maruthuvam, Vaazha Vaikkum Kalai Reiki, Reiki and Sujok Acupressure, a ready reckoner, All these books are available online in Amazon and Flipkart. So if anyone likes to buy, please go to Amazon and Flipkart and buy. If you need any assistance, please get in touch with Ms. Sri Devi. And now it's time to express our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation. This is the video of meditation by Dr. P.S. Lalita ma'am. I think so. If anyone wants, please message Sri Devi ma'am for that.
It is the video of development of chakras in English and in Tamil by Dr. P.S. Lalita. Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Now it's time to express a heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to our chief guest, Mrs. Vidhya, for gracing us with her presence and inspiring words. So as a token of our respect and gratitude, we like to honor you with a special trophy, ma'am. So this symbolizes our deep appreciation for her invaluable contribution to holistic wellness. So it is very good to hear about the service you're doing in your hospital. You said you're giving free treatment to all the people who come in. So that's really a very remarkable service. So our appreciation from our side for that. And thank you for coming and enlightening us. Thank you so much. So anyone has any questions, or we'll move on to our next event?